Los Primos del Este. ¿Qué rollo, padre?
Who broke your heart, man?
I bet
Who broke your heart, homie?
I bet you.
Did you hear that?
Hey, no, I'm just kidding. No, pero no, I mean, shit, I don't know, bro. That's a tough question. Tal vez fue tu mirada, tal vez fue tu sonrisa, tal vez fue la manera que me hace sentir.
Media, another episode, and today we got some fucking heavy hitters and a special guest.
Let's do it, Los Primos del Este. ¿Qué rollo, padre? How we doing today?
Los Primos del Este, güey.
Yes, sir, yes,
Hey,
sir.
where you guys get that name from?
It's a long story, bro, pero...
Yeah,
pero,
who's banging or what?
No. right.
Which one's the gang member, fuck?
We're from the East Coast, bro, so we kind of we're like, you know, del Este and stuff. But a lot of people thought we were from East LA, bro.
Yeah.
So that's been going on for a super long time. But no, we actually, you know, try to let people know we're from North Carolina.
Yeah.
And that's in the East Coast. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Hey, so let us know a little bit more where you guys come from, way North Carolina. How do your family end up in North Carolina? Because it's also a very a new place to hear raza coming out.
Yeah, 100%. You know? It kind of goes in and out. It kind of fades in and out a lot, bro. Yeah. North Carolina's like
who's pushing weight though?
No, yeah, that actually is crazy because there's a lot of people out there for that, you know, that highway is one of the biggest highways. I think it stretches to you know, far along, you know. So a lot of people, there's actually a lot of that shit going on. But nah, bro, we like to be, you know, en lo derecho. We over here trapping music and shit, padre.
Yeah, that's your shit.
Yes, sir.
And even growing up, how was even the culture of the people around adapting to the Mexican culture? And I'm sure there was racism, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And that is a cool question, how you asked, you know, how we got down there, because I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like that's just, I don't even know, bro. Our parents, you know, they just ended up there, fool, and we just, you know, tagged along in their bellies and shit.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But no, I was born and raised there in North Carolina, bro, in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, my bad. But yeah, definitely a lot of Hispanic culture now out there. I mean, I see a lot of raza, bro, honestly. There's a lot of people. We always have shows out there, too, and fans are always pulling up, singing the song. So definitely a lot of Mexican culture going on, too.
So growing up, it was normal to hear
But no, there was a
Corridos.
lot of racism, though. I'm not going to lie. I went to a school that was super racist at first. I had to leave that school, bro. I had to leave because, I didn't enjoy being there. Pero,
After you aired it out, go.
It was senior year, bro. Literally my last year at school, and I decided to leave, you know, just for my peace and tranquility. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And even how do you guys meet?
Well, I met Gio through a mutual friend, bro, and same thing. I was born in Florida, so I moved.
Florida.
Yeah, I was born in Florida, and same thing, bro. Just you know, migrant background and stuff. Things are a little tough down there, so. From one day to the next, bro, literally a garbage bag full of clothes went straight to North Carolina, you know? And then I started my high school years there, and then that's when I met him. And it was kind of like destiny, bro, you know, just meeting people at the right time, right place and all that. And yeah, like you said, it's very diverse over there, bro, but people are kind of like their own lane, you know? But everybody's...
It's the country too, right?
Yeah, it's country, bro, but
it's
it's very diverse, bro. Like, you got the city, you got the country, you know, rural areas and all that. Yeah. But I feel like at the end of the day, bro, that's what makes it special by itself. And that's why I enjoy being out there as well.
Another beautiful thing, I'm seeing La Raza in New York heavy now, all through the East Coast. We're just unstoppable, you know?
Yeah.
We're everywhere, dog. We're like hamsters.
No, 100%.
We're everywhere, dog.
Somos ratitos. Fucking, what is it called? Mutiny?
Oh,
Reproducing.
And then how do you guys get into music? Started in high school también?
Yeah, bro. I started actually doing music since I was a kid, I guess. But yeah, it's just a super long story as well, bro. But I've been doing it since a kid. I got put into a magnet school, bro. You know, people would they would teach us music all day, and I'd have 2 hours worth of class. I'd do math and science, but literally 2 hours out of my whole day. But I didn't know that was gonna become a part of my life, bro. You know, music. I didn't know it was gonna, you know, come to this point.
Yeah. So hey, where you guys come from as well? You guys also from the East Coast?
Yeah, I mean, I was born and raised right there in North Carolina, Thomasville.
Oh, I forgot that extra swag.
Yeah. I hear the accent.
All right. He's a gangbanger for sure.
Yeah, but right there, my parents from Zacatecas, right here. That's
fire.
my brother right there, too.
Brother?
So it's kind of around the same thing.
Them twins right there, them twinning them.
All right, a little bit yourself.
Well,
I'm officially from the motherland, so I'm
motherland.
straight from Zacatecas. You know,
Zacatecas también.
yeah, I mean, but I mean, I've been a musician my whole life, and I mean, I met the guys in the studio.
Yeah.
Like, before being a part of the grupo, I was their producer.
Okay.
So it kind of traces back to like always being around together. I mean,
Yeah.
Also, heavy in Zacatecas, and where do you guys, what part of Mexico?
My
you guys
mom's de
from?
Monterrey, pa.
Monterrey.
Yeah.
Órale.
My folks are from Hidalgo, pa.
Hidalgo,
Hidalgo,
okay.
Mexico, yeah.
I've been there as well. Shout out to Hidalgo.
Shout out.
And let's say the music shift, how did it start from just like an idea to actually like stepping forward and actually following the dream?
Yeah, I think for me it started kind of off the internet, bro. You know, just trying to start posting. Like I tell the guys, and I always tell the people. I think I started posting like videos on Facebook back in 2016 and shit.
Sheesh.
It's just trying to sing, and my boy was playing the guitar, and I would sing, and fool would get like 10 likes, you know, 10 comments, and ya con eso, bro. I thought that was enough to just try to, you know, keep going. And so yeah, it's always been the people, bro, motivating me. You know, más que nada, that's something I've noticed with time. That it's always been, you know, the likes, the people trying to support, or me not even knowing that it was gonna get to the point where we're gonna get so many likes or so many comments.
Yeah.
You know, because it was kind of like surreal. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't really think it could happen or it was possible. But you know, I never gave up, bro. I think none of us never gave up, and that's one of the reasons we're here today.
When you guys were like growing up and getting into music, what music was coming out of North Carolina at the time?
Yeah. So for me, I mean, I would listen to a lot of banda, bro. Julián Álvarez.
Julián Álvarez.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely a lot of that.
Same. I think where my peoples are from, like kind of like South Mexico, a lot of cumbias and
lot of
stuff, you
cumbias,
know.
yeah,
and
nice.
and I wasn't really in touch with like, you know, with the more modern stuff, but I was more like the oldies that I really like, the
Salsa
Bookie,
and-
stuff like
Oh,
that,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
Temerario, all
He's a
that.
Florida boy, you know.
Florida
He was waking up to the escoba and shit.
Oh, you're with the Cubans out there. With the Cuban girls.
Oh, it was crazy out there, bro. I
Oh,
mean, like,
way.
Hey, if you're in
definitely-
Florida, go try La Carreta. Fire.
La
ass restaurant.
Carreta in
Hey,
Miami.
I
bro.
passed by that.
That's
I was
just fire.
there a few weeks ago.
Yeah, super good.
Yeah,
super
no, but it
good.
was super diverse, bro. And I guess like he said, Julián, my musical influence, Remy Valenzuela, you know.
Valenzuela, okay.
And aquellos tiempos, I think 2017, Virlan Garcia, Jose Germán, Los Perdidos de Sinaloa, you know, that época right there,
Yeah.
what really influenced me a lot. That's
But like from our side, I think we always heard like Norteño
Yeah.
con sax, like for example, like Primavera, Los Rieleros.
Yeah.
But also like during that time, I would hear a lot of like Ariel Camacho,
Ooh,
Alta
okay,
Cocina,
okay.
you
A lot
know?
of that too, yeah.
Yeah, I grew up
Okay.
with that kind of music.
I've been listening to the music. I've been doing my homework, and the two grupos that I had named was Conjunto Primavera and Rieleros. That's what you guys sound like.
Yeah, that's
like
fire.
a modern.
No, well,
fire.
these boys had their own Norteño group, bro. So,
Oh,
so-
okay, okay.
So these fools would play, like, they've been playing for years now. And we were the ones just doing serreño.
Okay.
You know, so
Yeah.
I think it was that fusion of just,
Okay.
you know, us having that tumbado type of sound
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
way,
yeah.
and the type of letra that I would write. And then, pues, obviously, their way of playing, their way
Yeah.
of thinking, it definitely changed the game
That's
up a
just-
lot.
that's
But you're
hard,
right, bro.
bro.
It does have a good mix of, like, those two groups.
That's hard. That's
But
hard.
definitely with its own little twist.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Y la neta, pa, yeah, I think that's what made the difference. With
Yeah,
with Los
shout out
Primos.
Reileros,
Yeah.
man. I was blessed
Yeah,
enough to
bro.
have them in the studio last year.
Oh, shit, that's dope.
And they came and performed. And shout out to
That's
Reileros,
fire,
man.
bro.
Wanna-
Reileros, yeah. Shout out
They
to the
don't
boys.
get named a lot, so I appreciate you guys
100%.
naming them, because
100%.
they
my
got the
boys.
hits.
Yeah,
fool.
definitely.
Yeah, they got
yeah.
the hits. And
No, mi respetos para el que,
Yeah.
pa'l que sea, padre. Whoever's
The
working hard out
OGs.
here, working, like,
The
we
OGs,
show hell of
for sure.
respect.
I feel like as pushing the generation forward, we should always pick and adapt sounds from multiple people, because
Yeah.
it's about continuing those sounds, but doing it in your own way.
Yeah,
And even for
exactly.
you guys, when you guys started con tumbado, or how did you guys start?
Exactly. Yeah, it's super tumbado, bro, honestly, in my
Super
opinion.
tumbado.
Pero también we did like the romantic side of stuff
romantic
too.
side, yeah.
But I would try to give it that romantic tumbado twist, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And at the time, that wasn't really like something that you would hear as much. I think what's the group name? Arsenal Efectivo, no?
Arsenal Efectivo,
They
yup.
started off a lot with that tumbado, romántico sound.
Yeah.
And pues I think we did two around the same time, bro. So we just kind of ran with that at the moment. But over time, it's just, you know, we didn't like where the direction of the group was going. We wanted to make sure we you know, did better. We became a little more successful, bro. And I think we just kind of always guide ourselves with what the fans want, you know?
Yeah.
And at the time, you know, we ended up just recording Nos Mentira. And that was our main hit right now,
That
you
was
know.
your
And I
main
mean, we're not at the moment, but that was our main hit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely it did make a big change and an impact in our career.
I was reading around that the saxophone sound is what you guys implemented, and that's what kind of separated you guys from the rest.
Yeah, my boy right here actually.
Yeah.
He's the one that
Yeah,
does
man.
the.
Also, he's the one that.
He's the mastermind behind the
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah.
And,
That's hard,
yeah.
bro.
All right.
Yeah, and that's what's cool about the Primos, bro. You know, we always record our music.
Yeah.
So a lot of groups don't, you know, have their own people in the group record the music. They always have outsiders record, you know? And that's the dope part about the, you know, Primos too, bro, is the fact that these fools record everything. We write everything in-house. And yeah, we try to give that same sound quality, you know, in a song, in a live performance. So yeah, we definitely try to, you know, make sure we hold it down, you know, when it comes to our music, you know?
And then even with the writing part, are you guys open to like other art writers stepping in, or just you just like to keep it in-house?
Well, I like to do a little bit of both, bro. Sometimes I do
Whatever
feel like
works,
just,
no?
yeah, sometimes I feel like writing by myself. Yeah, but it's just, I feel like, you know, obviously just juntándome con somebody super talented, bro, because there's so many talented writers. And yeah, I mean, I just kind of, I like to do both, honestly, yeah.
And even the support from the family, was the support there from off the back, or you guys had to first grind it out?
For me personally, yeah, my family's always been super supportive, bro.
Yeah.
Always, bro, always. I don't ever recall a moment where they weren't, you know?
Yeah.
So definitely, bro. I can't say they haven't been personally. I don't know about my guys.
How do you guys? How's the family been? They were hating in the beginning, or what?
No, actually, like from the beginning, like they know this is our dream, you know, at the end of the day. So seeing us working away from home, you know, like months and stuff, I mean, it takes a toll, you know, and for everybody, because I mean, who doesn't miss home?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean, this is the chance, you know, like most of musicians out there, there's thousands of bands out there looking for the dream, and we're living it right now. So.
Yeah.
And I mean, we definitely have support, especially right here.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna say much. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I
loving
ain't
it
gonna
over
say
here.
much.
I'm loving it over here.
Hey, for sure, get the blammer for sure.
I got told I do gotta work on my grammar too.
Yeah,
right now,
yeah,
so.
we're in the same
But
fucking
is
lane,
he
bro.
why people think you're from East LA, or
What's up?
is he why people think you're from East LA?
Probably,
Everybody says
but
I got like a country accent, but
You do, I love that.
Nah, it's legit. Yeah.
nah. But there's been a lot of support from this side. I mean, I can't really say much. I mean, I graduated high school and went straight on tour. You know.
Yeah. Oh, shit, what a flex.
Everything's been great.
we pulled that fool out of school. We had to go sign a paper and shit.
Life has been a blessing. You know.
That's a dream.
For you, bro.
What about you, eh?
I mean, personally, bro, man, it's a crazy story because I wasn't even into music at first,
Yeah.
bro. I come from a background of musicians, my whole family, both sides, but I was never into it. It wasn't until like I got to middle school, I found out who Adele was, you know, I found out who Maná was and all that, and I borrowed a guitar and I still have it to this day,
Okay.
you know. And now I just got into it, bro, and then I just got really into it. I started liking it. I discovered like regional a lot more stuff, and then the support was always there, bro. But like I said, coming from like an immigrant background, bro, they want you to go to school, you know, want you to be on that type of traditional
Yeah,
route,
for
which
sure.
is cool. You know, I support it 100%. Me personally, bro, I just was like, nah, that's not for me. You know, it's not for me. I want to find my own way, even if I struggle a lot more. And definitely, you know, once I graduated high school, I went straight to, you know, do what I had to do. And so my folks, I'm like, I don't want to go to college or nothing, you know. And they were like, at least try to do something. I went to a trade school. But after like 6 months, I'm like, this ain't for me, bro. Like, I didn't like it. And I made that decision to drop out, you know. And like I've always said, school's important, kids.
It
you
is
know,
important.
school's 100%.
School, man.
Education's
Yeah.
important. But for me, my passion was music at the time. And I dropped everything, pursued it 100%. And I think that's why God has blessed me so much. Because you got to really risk something and really, you know, sacrifice things for you to get the better things. You know, you got to level up eventually. And the cool thing is the support group I have with Gio and all my boys and the team here is like, you know, we got each other's back. So there's moments where you're kind of like doubting yourself, bro. But I feel like as an artist, it's normal to doubt yourself. Any type of artist, whether you paint, whether you write, you know, music, there's always some sort of self-doubt. But that comes with it, you know, with the craft. But I think where we're at right now, it's been a huge blessing, bro. The people have supported us immensely.
Yeah.
You know, and I always say it, bro. I always put God first. Anything we do, bro, we pray before our shows. We pray before anything. And I think faith has a lot to do with why we're here right now.
Amen.
Amen.
Fire, way.
Good for you guys.
And at what point it started to feel like a reality to you? We're like, oh, we see it, we see the motion. Like it was that record that you brought up earlier.
Yeah, just definitely that song is what helped us out a lot, bro. But you know, just the consistency, you know, behind everything. You know, our shows, being able to do shows literally almost every weekend, bro. You know, for the past 3 years, I think that's right now is the eye opener to me. You know, not even a few years ago or a few months ago, it might have been hitting right until like right now. You know, where I'm kind of like, okay, I'm starting to realize, people are still coming to our shows. People are still wanting to listen to our music or go check our new video out on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, and that's always a blessing as an artist, bro, because at the end of the day, that's the fans and the people is what drives you. And that's what drives me, bro. You know, that's what keeps me moving. And definitely I want to give the people always something better. and that way they can come back and be like, damn, you know, these fools put in the work, not just for themselves, but for us, you know, to make sure we get quality music and something that we like, you know, and we can vibe off of.
Yeah, and then for you guys, started with this was the original group.
Yeah, so pretty much this is somewhat the original group. I mean, we've been in and out with integrantes, bro.
Okay.
If I'm being honest. But I think that's the, you know, that's how this game works.
That is
Part of
the
the
beauty of it,
process.
yeah.
Part of the process, bro. I don't think you're gonna get to that final level without having to do those type of moves or without having to make those decisions. So definitely it's played a big part in our career, having to, you know, lose friends and keep friends.
Yeah.
Certain people, right? But at the end of the day, I feel like that's how the ocean moves, bro.
Yeah.
It just keeps flowing. You know?
Sometimes you grow and you have different
bro.
visions and shit. Even for you, what's been the hardest thing for you as like looked as the leader of the group?
Yeah.
Like what kind of pressure is that on you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the hardest thing, bro, is that, you know, just obviously knowing that you always got to write a new song. You always got to make sure that that you're trending. You know, always make sure you get a fucking viral TikTok or something crazy to happen.
Even
I don't
that,
know, there's
right?
just
Even
a lot of
that's
pressure,
like a whole
bro,
different wave too, right?
It definitely is. You know, back in the day, an artist just, my boy always says, an artist just has to what?
Oh, an artist always just had to make music and just perform,
enjoy
bro.
the
And
craft. And nowadays, you got to be a whole influencer, streamer, and, you know, do everything, which is cool to me. At the end of the day, I don't mind it. But personally, bro, I've always been the type of person to try to stay off camera. I don't even like being on camera too often. Sometimes I'm still a shy person on camera sometimes, and not I don't know why, honestly, but I just feel like it's something that I'm always been like a low key type of person, just, you know,
Under the
live
radar.
my life, bro. I always see people pulling out their phones, recording where they're at, what they're about to eat, and what they're gonna do. I used to never do that, bro, until like, you know, I started having to a little bit. Right, because people want to see what you're doing as artists. People want to know what you're up to, what you about to eat.
Yeah.
And bro, back in the day, like, I don't know, I just never was into that type of stuff. So it's definitely been a challenge, bro. Just having to even do social media, you know, make content in general. So yeah.
Social media is part of being an artist now.
Yeah,
It is, bro.
Unfortunately,
Like you said,
it's
streaming,
it's
streaming
tough
is
part,
also a thing.
I love it though. At the end of the day, bro, I feel like those little things do drive me a little bit too. I just gotta find a little bit more love into it. You know? Just to know that, you know, I can do that at my best ability.
Do you find people are very interested in your love life?
Probably, bro. I bet you.
Because who broke your heart, man?
I bet
Who broke your heart, homie?
I bet you.
Did you hear that?
Hell no. I'm just kidding. No, pero no, I mean, shit. I don't know, bro. That's a tough. That's a tough question.
Damn.
Got him there.
Hey, what
my
city?
ass, bro.
What city broke your heart?
What city, bro?
Ooh,
No.
It was South Beach, huh? Because when you go to South Beach, it changes you.
Shit, bro. No, I haven't even been to South Beach. To
Ooh,
be honest.
okay.
I stay away from those areas.
It is the devil's playground over there.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna
think it is,
lie.
bro. Yeah, no, I try to keep it easy, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like if I did post about my love life a lot more, like my personal stuff, it might actually get a lot of more attention. But I don't know why I just don't crave that type of attention, bro. Because there's certain type of attentions, you know.
Yeah.
And like, you know, some artists do post their families and, you know, their children and all this and that. Some don't, you know. And at the end of the day, like, it just depends what kind of attention you want, bro.
And
you
whatever
know?
works for you, that way.
But that's true, you know, at the end of the day, whatever works for you
way.
as a person, as an artist, you know, if that's something that you have to do to keep that fame up or whatever, do it, you know. But personally, bro, I just feel like I've always been the type to just do music and let the people enjoy it, bro. You know?
That's very like a tabloid lifestyle, and then you're just trying to be more low key,
I
You're
guess
just
just
a
work
guy
it-
that happens to do music.
Yeah, bro, exactly. I just, I don't know, you know, I just,
Tienes que ir a tu paso.
yeah.
I got you.
I try, bro. I try, yeah.
Yeah, because for me, when I see artists overexposed, a veces it kind of throws me off the music. If I see you're a cornball on social media, and then you have, it kind of does fuck with me. From me personally.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's why I do appreciate artists that still keep it. They'll share enough, but they still keep it mysterious.
Try to.
Still keep it all in the music, and if it's something they gotta say, they'll
Well,
say it in
because
the
at the end of the
music.
day, that's what we do, bro. We do music. We're not here to like, that's our entertainment, our music and our performances, not having to entertain you with doing some funny or goofy shit on TikTok or, you know, stuff like that. Even though mis respetos a los que lo que lo hacen, you know? Because at the end of the day, that helps a lot, bro. You know, in this type of industry. And even my own people, my own label, you know, tell me I got to do that type of shit, bro. But at the end of the day, I feel like, como dice mi compa, mi paso, you know? Like, if that's something that I want to do now, I'll do it. If I don't, I won't, you know? But, and I have the ability to do with that, you know? Because I'm my own person, bro. You know? So I definitely just try to give people solid shit, bro. You know, I just new songs, new music, and that's it, bro. And just stay in my lane, really, to be honest.
Do you feel like it's harder for people that come from the East Coast to kind of like, because, you know, for the most part, everybody kind of feels like they got to come over here to LA for the ranchos, the hotels, the prajins.
No, that's how I thought, bro. I mean, honestly, I thought you had to be out here to really be making moves and doing stuff. But, and it's somewhat true. I'm going to be honest. It is somewhat true because I mean, that's one of the reasons we kind of reside down here a lot more now, is because there's more movement, there's more people, there's more action. And back where we're from, bro, yeah, it's super chill, bro. I feel like I'm gonna go back and just retire,
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the vibe, that's the point.
Yeah, you could get a whole 300 acres.
Bro,
of that.
yeah, I get, bro, Casonanon, bro, over here you get the fucking little cuadrito,
A little cuadrito,
Yeah,
you
and,
really
like,
in there.
it's crazy, it's
Yeah.
crazy. But no, I love being out here too, bro. I love Los Angeles, I love California in general.
How's Los
And,
Angeles been
It's my
treating
second
you?
home now too, bro, to be honest, so yeah. Feels great. What
How's the
happened?
city been treating you?
Us? How's it been treating us, fellas? How y'all like it?
Been good, bro.
Yeah.
Been good.
Well,
I mean,
give me
I
one
love it,
thing
bro.
you
I love
like and one thing that you dislike from LA.
Honestly, bro, it's hard to say what I dislike.
Ooh.
Just traffic. I think it's
It's the traffic, right?
That's acceptable.
Man, smoke a little weed. That's what that is the trick for LA. You
Oh
smoke
yeah,
a little weed.
keep a little joint.
You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
traffic don't matter at that point. You know
Yeah,
what I
you're
mean?
right. No, you're not 100%.
Yeah.
I think LA, bro,
works.
is full of culture, diversity,
Yes.
bro, and like coming from where we come from, when you come out here, you're kind of like, wow.
Es lo
like-
que nos hace falta ya, güey. A lot more
Yeah,
diversity, a lot more puestos, güey. A lot
Hey,
more
well,
fucking.
that's what you guys are here with. You're leading the pack for people to, you know what I mean, be more proud and kind
that's
of.
true.
Just to go back on that question you were saying, bro, because I thought that was interesting. Is it hard? I think anything is hard, bro. Right?
Yeah.
Anything is hard to do. But if you really, really, really want to do it,
Yes.
we went ahead, bro, and the way we went about it was, network through social media, putting up our own funds to promo our own stuff,
Yeah.
going into, like, we were the ones going out of our way to like, bring the attention to the East Coast, and we still do. We still rep. There's so many talented individuals back home, bro, but I think it just bring the eyes, just
Yeah.
like, correct me if I'm wrong, back in the day with the rap game, bro, like, it was New York and LA,
Yeah.
right? But what did they do? They had to bring the attention.
Yeah.
And since then, that's what it's been, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to let people know that North Carolina is full of talent, bro. I mean, you got the Baby, you got J. Cole, all
Yeah,
these
you're
all
right,
these
you're
amazing
right.
artists, bro,
You're
and there's
right.
a lot
I
of
mean,
talent out there,
athletes
bro.
too, bro. A lot of athletes out there
Athletes,
too.
yeah.
So it's possible, bro. You just really gotta want it. 100%.
You gotta grind, bro. You really just gotta stick to your dream and stick to your plan for years, bro. And if that's something you want to do,
Yeah, even for you guys, the pressure, because I know the industry's forever changing, right? Even the last year and a half, the Corridos had like a little shift to change, right? 'Cause politics got involved,
Yep.
visas got revoked,
Yes.
artists, you can't sing about certain things. Did you guys feel like it helped you guys? Or did you guys feel like it kind of pushed you guys back?
I think in a sense, bro, it's however you want to look at it, because it's sad that freedom of expression is being revoked a little bit, but I think there's always ways around it. There's still traditional corrido sounds, you can still hear it. It's just the topic's a little different, But for us, we've always been a romantic group.
Yeah.
So la música romántica vive por siempre, as
Always,
I've always
that
said.
is
And,
true.
and we've always been in our own lane, bro. So we've always felt like we've always had our bubble, our people. And, with the shows, you can definitely tell, like, there is a difference, out there. But at the same time, bro, you got to take advantage. You can't feel bad about it. It is what it is. It's a business, bro. Like, I'm going to go get what I got to do, get to it. And like I said, we're always open to work with anybody, bro. Estados Unidos, Mexico, internationally, bro. And honestly, I think it's cool that, we have a moment of, we have to be together. Right now, music is changing. You got AI, you got all these other stuff going on. But I think that's where the true music comes out, you know?
that's
And
very true.
in the world of a lot of, like, artificial music, like we said, our biggest thing is, like, we make our own music, bro. Like, we could play right now exactly how we did in the studio. Not a lot of people could say that.
We'll test you in a little bit.
Like, yeah, 100%, bro. And I think it's God-given talent, bro. So at the end of the day, it is a tough moment, but I think that's gonna make everybody want to level up even more.
That's
to
true.
find ways around it, you know what I
You
mean?
gotta work harder now.
Exactly,
You know what I
100%. And I think como mexicanos, bro, uno nunca se rinde, you know what I mean? Like 100%, bro. And I think that's like the best part about it, 100%.
And even like the pressure way of like changing your sounds, you guys just stuck to your own sound and develop your own sound. Was that even hard to do?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it just came naturally too, bro. Hearing the guys, after they kind of started playing their sound and their music, I don't know. I feel like everything just kind of fused together. After like they heard the way I write, they heard the way I kind of make my melodies and stuff, and my sound. They come and they just do their own thing, bro, and just they kill it. I don't know what else to say, bro. They honestly just
100%.
it just clicks. It's like he said, it's God given, bro.
And I will say
and that's a
something too.
blessing,
That transition we made from Serreño to Norteño,
Yeah.
bro, it was crazy because there's so much discipline in Norteño sax, so much respect to it. There's such big shoes to fill, bro, that we're like, hey, we gotta make sure everything's 100%. You know, like we're just like in a sense we're leading a traditional sound that's changing and evolving, bro. At the end of the day, bro, you know, as a musician, I feel like you just want that respect from people. You know, you want your place. So I feel like 100%. You know, it's been 100% that.
And even you guys brought up AI. How do you feel with this whole AI? I know we had a viral song, Rubbers, with Phoenix Flexing, went viral. Are y'all pro AI or you guys are just so against that?
I think it's cool, bro. I mean, you know, anybody that produces anything on a computer, I mean, it's essentially the same thing.
Auto-tune is AI.
It's the same thing, bro. But I think it's how you use it. You know, I think true raw talent will never go away. You know, I think like use that song for an example. It popped off. It's cool. You know, I respect it. You know, everybody does whatever they think is cool in their own way. Us, you know, we're just more of the more hands-on. You know, but I think it's cool to use AI. If you have a tool to use it, bro.
Yeah,
you know,
honestly, bro, if it's just like a plugin or like something you're just using within Pro Tools or Logic, I mean, I don't see like it being a super big deal because at the end of the day, that any little plugin that you use is technically like AI or something, right? Like it's you're just kind of using the software. It's a software basically. So yeah, honestly, I mean, I'm not against it either. I'm not like pro, I guess, but I mean, bro, honestly, I just feel like however you can express yourself through your music, do it. You know, and if people like it, they like it. I always say something, and which is this: if it's good, it's good. You know. Yeah. If it's good, it's good, bro.
And it's crazy because the way how this interview came about too. I followed you guys like literally like 2-3 weeks ago.
Nice. Okay. Thank you, bro.
You guys came into my algorithm. I'm like, you know, follow the Lester right away. Caught my attention. Me follow this guy. Oh, a bunch of homies that I know follow you guys in the industry. I'm like, oh shit. And then I get the email a few days later, and I'm like, that's crazy. Just how everything
planned.
But you guys did get into a little rhythm recently, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And how do you feel? Like, what's that? The new album Rollout?
Yeah. So we ahorita soltamos a new album, bro. It's called Dulce Amargo.
I've been all morning. It's fucking fire.
Thank you,
bro.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, 14
really
tracks.
Good, really good.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah, homies right here took a long time. We all took a long time trying to produce it and make it. And we're just super excited, bro. I believe ahorita we just came back from Ciudad de Mexico. We're doing a lot of little podcast interviews out there. Yeah. I think we did close to maybe 30, bro. Jeez. So yeah, we were just out there chingándole, working a lot, trying to get our name out there a lot more. Because at the end of the day, this is, you know, it's barely starting for us, I feel like. Yeah. There's still a lot of people that don't know us. There's still a lot of people that don't know some of the songs, some of the collabs we have. You know, we have collabs with Santa Fe Clan. We have collabs with Gemelos de Sinaloa.
Gemelo.
Who else?
Padrinito Toys
Padrinito Toys. Like, you know, there's a few collabs. And honestly, those are recent, bro. Because we used to be a group of not doing collabs. Not in a bad way. Not saying we never wanted to. But como que nunca se nos dio, güey. Like, we would try to work with some people and it wouldn't fall through. Yeah. You know? And so we would just end up doing the songs by ourselves, you know? And they ended up doing good. You know, people liked them. And so I don't know. It's just something that's kind of weird to me how it played out. You know, people might have not wanted to hop on it at the time. We did it ourselves and it worked out. You know, so maybe it was just a plan. It was God's plan, bro. You know, just kind of like
because sometimes
keeps them out your way for a minute until later on, maybe too. You know.
Because I feel like sometimes that's how it happens when you're starting. Like people don't want to like really work until they see you
some progress.
Until they see you do something like you start to get your style and you know you start to be in your lane. Then they want to be like, okay, let's do something like that. It
is how the industry is, though.
Yeah, and then you know, as you keep going, then you can start calling favors. Hey, pa,
exactly.
Let's do this, let's do that. Yeah. Or, you know, I got this verse, whatever. You know, and that's how it starts to go about. But I wanted to talk about like the album.
The producer here, the producer.
I want to talk about the album because the kicks and the snares are tough, bro. I know a lot of like you know regional music and Norteñas and all that. The kicks don't slap. They're just regular. They're in there. You know, but these were prominent, like, and I even had to look up how do you say kick in Spanish?
La pata, no?
La pata. La pata. And snare is what?
It's just like
la rola. Tarola.
Pues se llama bombo en español.
Yeah, because I looked it up, but I didn't want to say the proper term because I know there's other words for it. So I was
it's tambora or bombo. You know,
those shits were hard, bro. Like even just the tempo of the songs, like Linda Sonrisa. Quiero que seas tú, tremenda, te vi. Like those are the ones that stand out for me. I guess maybe because they were like more upbeat and just the kick and the snare, how they just go in, carry the song and like you know the melodies. I did hear new things like ad libs. I did hear like filters in the music, like as it was coming in and out, like with your voice and stuff like that. Like that's what I'm saying about the modern. Because when I'm hearing it, I'm hearing the first thing was, like I said, Conjunto Primavera and Los Rieleros. but modern, you know, with the ad libs and the filters and stuff like that, and even like how you're writing, how you're singing, stuff like that. Like I liked it. I was surprised. Like I hadn't like seen you guys, you know, in my algorithm until, you know, we started talking about it, and I was just like going through the album up and down. That's just pretty hard, bro. I like it.
So what's your process?
My process? I mean, honestly, before being a part of the grupo, you know, but being a producer for, honestly, I haven't been a producer for too long. You know, it's been like 5-6 years.
Okay.
But I guess my method will be like, if it sounds good. I wanna hear the music.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like the music we produce or the music we made, like it's something that we just not do it and then forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody be listening to our music like non-stop.
Mm-hmm.
The staff members, these guys when they're showering and stuff. It's like our music back to back. So that's part of the process, you know. You also gotta enjoy what you're doing. Because I feel like a lot of grupos,
you're right.
like music lately, it's like bien reciclable. Like you hear that song for a week or two, and then it's over. Like you don't go back to it.
Y'all gotta stop sounding like Tito WP. Everybody has that same fucking flow, and I'm tired of it. And I fuck with Tito, but everybody's rocking it, and I'm just tired.
But Tito's Tito, pa. You
Tito.
gotta let him be Tito.
Yeah, let him be. I hear that everybody's trying to do him.
Exactly.
It's like
be somebody else.
Yeah, fool.
It's like rap.
Yeah.
You know, in LA, everyone wants to sound like Drake Hill.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to sound like
Got you.
Phoenix Flexen. Like, and the music that comes out, like you said, is desechable. Like,
yeah, man, and I mean, hear me out on this part. Like this song that we have, like we work so hard to make it not hard to replicate. Because I know there's a lot of bands, you know, that are following our steps and they're trying to get that sound from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's the essence, you know, like my boy right here on the side has his way to play the sax. Or drummer, like he has like the energy of like 5 people. So he's
well, he is a shooter.
Goes up at 5 in the morning already shooting guns.
They gotta match his energy, you know, to be on the same level, you know, and not doing anything or like feeling better than anybody. Because at the end of the day, everybody's different, you know. And that's what primos are, you know, like we're trying to stand out from the rest.
That for sure stood out.
How intentional was the writing behind it? Because the entire album artwork alone is like love and like distraught from like the yearn, and then the entire album just feels like it's a yearning for love you can't get, and even then, once you get the love, it hurts you.
Yeah.
So, well, tell me about the thought process behind it. It's like love that you yearn for, and then once you have it, it still hurts at the end of the day because you know you got it.
It's personal.
Damn,
that's what I was reading. It was like,
Tell him, Mario.
Which band was it?
I think that's the end of the podcast. Yeah.
So that's why we gotta ask, what city, bro?
Oh man, no. Honestly, bro, I think we're just lover boys, bro. You know, or maybe that was like our. I don't know what it is, bro. But at the end of the day, I feel like I just when it comes down to the writing process, in this exact album, bro, it's not just me personally, right? I sat down and we had kind of like a little therapy session with the boys. I literally asked them like questions like, "Hey, bro, talk to me about your ex, or you know what happened in this situation." You know,
Mereces mejor.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, like I would sit there and my boys would tell me like their stories and shit, and I'd be like, okay, you know, and I'll write down some notes. So not everything has to do exactly with me, but then you know, there's a few songs and maybe some hints in there, but nothing too crazy, bro. Honestly, I try to stay out the way, bro. I'm trying to focus on the dream and focus on the goal. But you know, we're also still young. We also still have a lot to live. So I don't know. I mean, I just kind of just try to stick to what I know, what I hear, you know, from the guys, and I just go from there, bro. I don't know. It's a hard question to answer.
Yeah, because I heard multiple songs.
I'll keep that one in mind still.
New song coming soon. Hey, so I heard a lot of the records that come from personal experiences and all that.
Yeah.
Who's the biggest lover boy from the squad?
Biggest lover boy?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard, bro. I feel like
everybody point at him.
They're trying to hint at you, bro.
Maybe him. Maybe me. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Ain't no wrong.
That's why you got Christ on your arm, you know.
I think with this album, bro, the intention behind it was always like, let's bring love back. You know, let's make love real again. You know, and with the concept Dulce Amargo, if you see the truck, you know, it's like the vessel for emotions. And I've always said it like, in a world full of lust, everybody's looking for love, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, you can choose to look into the bad things, you can choose to look into the good things, but I think at the end of the day, bro, everybody just wants to cuddle up with their person. Or maybe you're just missing somebody, maybe not necessarily like a partner, but you might be missing like a loved one or a family member. But I think this album is cool because, I mean, yeah, they're based off personal experiences. Yeah. Who knows, my issues might be relatable to someone else that's going through something similar, you know, or maybe some songs might uplift them in a bad time, because even sad songs have a good message at the end of the day, you know. Yeah. So that was the whole concept on the album, and it was tough, bro. It was tough, definitely, like not talking about it, but like sitting there and like they're asking questions, what happened, and kind of having to relive those moments, you know.
Rolling like
then we're there.
Yeah,
at the beach.
But I think it was cool, bro, because people want to always relate to an artist, 100%. I feel like people always want to find something to connect to, and you know, I like to think that, you know, we're heading to the right path, but at the end of the day, we're human, bro. We feel, you know, and one of the biggest things too was like the whole mental health thing that I think is going on right now, you know, and as men specifically, or anybody in general, bro, it's always good to speak about what you got going on, you know, let it be known. And I think the album really did help me on a personal level, like letting it out, because sometimes you think you're over things when you're really not. You know, and it made me realize a lot of things, what I really do want in life, what I don't. So you really feel it on the album, bro. Every single song right there, for 14 songs, every single song for me is like, it's like a message, bro. You know, and hopefully if someone out there is going through something, they can relate to that 100%.
That album definitely has a lot of good tracks, you know, a lot of, you know, and positive messages, even some bad ones. But either way, you know, I feel like it's been awesome, man. I think it's a cool
even
album.
the sonics of it just sounds great, like great music.
Thank you, bro.
It sounds like seasoned music, but I was like, shit. I added it to my fucking playlist, like, this was actually doing some shit.
Yeah, bro. No, it's just a little vibe, bro. You know, sometimes you don't even gotta listen or care about the lyrics as much. Sometimes it's just literally the vibe of the music, and the feeling, you know, or just even the head bob. You know, I really enjoy the head bob. Every time we make music, I need a good head bob.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, you're right. And even like Mexico, you guys talk about Mexico. How did they like bring you guys in? Like, they were embracing of it, or
100%, bro. 100%, I honestly, like, I've never felt more blessed. You
never felt more welcome, bro.
More welcome,
they have a lot of hospitality out there, and they're very amazing. Everybody out there has just been super cool with us, and I think that's one of our top listened to cities, bro. Mexico City, right? I think Mexico City,
think so, 100%.
And
that is what I wanted to talk about, because like when you think of norteños or anything like that, it's like you think Mexico. So it must have been super hard to go
Monterrey,
from North Carolina, and you just have to go back to Mexico and Zacatecas. So you're from the east, and then suddenly you have, like, I would imagine the crowd isn't there, but you found it, your success all primarily online.
I mean, I would say so, bro. Maybe even just chingándole, bro. Working every single day, you know, being out in the streets, saludando a la gente, being cool with everybody. You know, just literally, I think that, bro. Networking, traveling every freaking weekend, everywhere you go, bro. You're always consistently around people, and making new friends. So I feel like it's kind of, I don't know who said it one day, but they're like, damn, you guys kind of created like a little cult, bro. You know, you guys got like you made your own fan base, you know, for this amount of time.
That's a good sign.
And that's something beautiful, man. At the end of the day, I don't see it as obviously a freaking cult, you know. I don't believe in that shit. but obviously, like, I see it more as like, you know, we created our own fan base, bro. We created people that
we curated our group therapy session.
Kind of like a little, kind of like our own little, not genre per se, because obviously that genre is already what it is. But you know, we created like a little subgenre, you know, a little subsection to that.
Yeah.
You know, and people are following, bro, and hopefully sigan escuchando la música de los primos, bro, and you know, just genuinely see that we're here to give people, you know, great music.
What separates this album from previous projects, and why this album feels like it's catching on differently than the others?
Yeah. So the message behind this album, bro, is the reason I feel like you know, for that. So basically, you know, this album cover has to do a lot with this one photographer que se llama Alejandro Cartagena. He's a photographer from Monterrey. And he's always taking pictures of immigrants. I mean, or not immigrants, I guess, because he's from Monterrey. But he's always taking pictures of, you know, our people going to work, you know, or working on the fields. And,
the
you know,
freeway overpass
photos?
The
freeway overpass, you know, pictures. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh,
but
I actually did.
So that's what we based off that album cover,
I remember
bro.
that.
And it was super, like, inspirational, you know? I mean, that's our people, you know? That's, our parents are probably doing that at some point.
Yes.
And even to this day, I mean, we probably still are, you know? Like, my family, they own tire shops. They do tires, bro. We have trucks. They go, you know, an hour away to get tires, come back, you know? And they're working on the top of the trucks. They're loading off the tires. Or, you know, people going to campos, or just using their truck to even just chill, bro, you know, take a little break. And, you know, to us, that means a lot because, you know, we're hardworking people, bro, and we take a lot of pride in that, being Mexican. And but yeah, I don't know, my boy también, he has a lot to say about the album cover.
Yeah, so the whole idea was we wanted to be the voice for those that can't speak. You know, we're living in a tough time right now, and one of the biggest things for me is, you know, wanting to represent where we come from, you know, and one objective of mine was like, how can we really communicate that? And you know, they look at the album cover, bro. You know, it looks, well, he was just bringing it up, but that vehicle, like, who doesn't go into their whip, you know, whatever you drive, and listen to some music on the way home, decompress, you know, on the way home, or
little safe space,
or cry even in there, bro. I mean, I've cried in my vehicle plenty of times, you know, from long days, and I feel like that was really like the connection we made with the album. So definitely that was one of the biggest things for me, to connect that. And also, like, being from an immigrant background, bro, like, there was various times, bro, I was in the back of a truck, you know, just because my dad needed to get somewhere. He just lay down, you know, or being in situations, bro, where like you live in fear, you know.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
And nowadays, like, now that we're older and we have this platform, and we always like to bring it up, bro. Like, we're here for the people, we're here for La Raza, and that's what the album cover was, bro. Like, really just giving homage to the hardworking people, because there's a stigma right now, bro. You know, there's a stigma and there's a lot of negativity, but that's what this whole album's about, bro. Bringing a positive message. And that's the beautiful thing about it too. Anybody can take this album in any type of way, bro. But there's literally, each song has its own message. The album cover has its own message. And even us, bro, we're willing to speak up about things that others may not be willing to speak about.
And what song was the hardest to record with?
Personally, bro, for me, I think it was Oi. And just a quick little context, like, my background of being a musician, I came from Lo Tumbado, you know, so it's completely different, like, rules and everything. And shout out to my boy Juanito here. He was the one that really, like, hey, if you're going to record, bro, you really got to sit there and learn the song. So that song, Oi, probably took me, just the bass part took me like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And it took all these fools right here to sit there and stress me the hell out the whole time. And they're like, and that's the thing about Vonnie, bro, like, that's why I think where we're at, he never lets me be content with what I do. I can think I could do some badass shit. He'll be like, that shit lame, bro. Like, and I'm like, damn, you know?
Check the Hummer right quick.
Yeah, but that's the reason I feel like us as musicians have bettered. So Oi is definitely a song where I got out of my comfort zone, even with, like,
I think we all did, you know?
Yeah, with the effects, like the way we were doing the melodies, and just stepping out of that traditional zone, bro. Because at the end of the day, like, as an artist, if you want to stand out, you got to be different. And when you do things differently, it may not be for everybody, right? But I think being different is the first step to being your own person that leads to the success down the road.
Yeah, what about for you, which one was the hardest? You had to shed a tear, like, look.
One of the hardest ones, I definitely would say maybe that one, bro. También. Just even the singing part for me at the time, I wasn't comfortable with singing that loud too, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it was super high for me at the time. Like, I really like to sing my songs a little more chill, and that was the type of sound that I felt like people were enjoying, right? Because Mentira was super chill. It was a super chill type of vibe. I didn't sing too hard. Honestly, I didn't sing con todas mis ganas way on that song, so I was super surprised I did that good. So I don't know. I feel like sometimes when I do try to overdo it, or when I try to sing a little too extra, people might not like it. But this wasn't the case for this one, you know? I feel like a lot of people did end up enjoying it. But I think definitely just even the singing part for me was a little tough at first, because I had to get out my comfort zone a bit with the high parts, the high notes, you know?
What about the producer?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the producer. Which one was the track that you're most proud of?
The track that I'm,
Yeah.
I mean, definitely the whole...
From this album.
From this album, definitely the whole album.
The whole album, okay.
I put this
like,
in
all my
mind.
shit is fire.
Nah, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, like, they seen me, like, just sitting down on the studio. Like, I have the mixer board, a microphone, and the accordion, like, while I'm recording myself. And I told the guys, like, get out the room. Like, get out the room. Let me record my parts myself. Because I guess I'm a perfectionist on that aspect.
Yeah.
Nah,
this fool don't like pressure. He likes working on his own.
But see, like all of that vibe, like, depending on the song, like, cause if there's a sad song, I'm trying to make the melody, like, sad.
Yeah.
If there's a, like, upbeat song, like, I'm trying to match the vibe with it.
Yeah.
But, like, having everybody with their parts already recorded helps me a lot too. Yeah. So going back to the question, like, to me, the whole album was fire. It is fire.
It is far away. It is.
And the hardest song for me to record, all of them.
All of them.
It's the same amount of good and bad. Like,
No, but a lot of big artists, do want to clear everybody out because they want to get personal.
Yeah.
And they rather do it by themselves.
Sometimes you can let it out by yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, but having the help of other producers, I mean, definitely thanks to the team.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they provide us with help now. So that kind of lifts up a little bit of pressure on me and focus more on the creating aspect. So going back to Hoy, that was new. That's like a before and after what we was doing a year ago.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a difference between our previous albums or previous tracks and the new tracks. So like it's like a whole new band, you know. And it's the same grupo, the same musicians, but there's a difference on the sound.
Would you say you guys found the actual lane that you guys were looking for?
I feel like with this album, I feel like there's a before and after once again, and we're gonna keep trying to improve.
Yeah, I think we're gonna keep evolving too, bro. Definitely, there's a lot of I like singing a lot of different stuff, bro. I don't like just doing this, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like y'all con tiempo, bro. We're gonna just keep releasing different type of music. You know, subtly.
The challenge of continue that. Yeah. We create music.
Trying to lose that spark, you know, like the drive of like, oh, I want to hear something different. Why not make it yourself, you know, like make something different.
And then for yourself, when you went back to Mexico, how did it feel for you?
For me?
Yeah, since you're from the motherland.
I was sick.
Oh, you were sick?
I didn't go to Mexico. I was sick.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, but Compajando had all the energy for me, you know.
I was enjoying the sabritas y todas las galletas por ahí.
But they don't bring me none.
Who got chorro though? That's what I want to know.
Nah, we kept it safe. We went to like bougie restaurants.
Yeah, because the street should be fucking you up.
Nah, but no, we definitely like last day. I think all of us came back with 3 bags full of like sabritas and shit from Oxxo.
Crazy part, they don't bring me none. They don't bring me no chip, no cookies, no drinks, no anything.
I had an LV duffel full of fucking sabritas del Oxxo.
They taste different over there, huh?
Hell yeah.
Well, something about the ingredients over there that's more, I don't know, more organic.
Hey, Jill, little do you know, I did take the risk. And they're not even a risk, bro. My mom called me. She's like, ve con unos tacos de la calle, ve.
Oh, you did?
I was like, yeah, I'll go. And I went to a taquero, bro, and it was a cool experience, bro. Like neta, like, La comida mexicana, bro. Like
I think it's hitting me right now, pa.
Bro, like los chapulines.
Oh shit! You did the whole thing over there.
Flaco. Chapulines, escamoles. Pues a lot of cool stuff, bro. I got to try out there. Y la neta, pues ya andaba enamorado de México. Me enamoré más, bro. 100%, bro. And
you gotta be out there with the people, bro. You gotta hear them.
Yeah, it feels different.
Look at the family. Todos salen a comer. It's midnight.
And the people are super cool out there, bro. La neta, like. Everybody's super amazing out there, 100%.
Nah, we were out there with the people too. I think we ended up going to Garibaldi, no?
Garibaldi, yeah.
Garibaldi, we were chilling there for a little bit. We linked up with the streamer named ¿Cómo se llama? Pepin. Cool ass dude. Shout out mi compa Pepin.
Shout out Pepin.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we were out there with the people too. We got a little mariachi. We ended up playing a few songs con el mariachi outside. We gave the people like a little show, I guess. Dancing. So it was fun, man. We had a good time.
And then I know you guys are signed to Interscope, right?
Yeah. We actually we're signed to Interscope, Grand, and our management's with Brahim.
Oh, okay. Shout out Brahim, man. Shout out George.
Shout out
even
George.
that, like, they found you guys, or you guys had to approach them?
So we've had a relationship with Grand and Brahim for actually a really long time.
Yeah.
Grand was actually the first label that reached out to us and we signed to. So we've been developing with them for a super long time. And then, I guess, I think around 2019, we met Brahim.
Early.
Yeah, early, bro. So he was Z-Music at the time, bro. I don't think a lot of people might know this. But he was Z-Music at the time, and we had signed to him as a label. Things didn't go too smooth, I guess, with the other person that was involved with us at the time. We ended up separating. We stuck with Grand. A few years later, bro, we ended up linking up again with George.
Yeah, shout out George.
And my boy Grand, I guess, proposed him a little something for us, and he was cool with the idea. So we ended up doing our management now, bro. So we're definitely super blessed to be able just to work with him again and just to be in that circle. Definitely,
shout out George, because he's a visionary way. Because I was in the studio in 20.
Bro, we literally saw his vision come to life, bro. It's been crazy.
And 2021, 2020 way, he was telling us, like, we were in the studio with that when he was like, we have an artist called Pasto Pluma, and just like, and everybody always says my artist is coming soon.
Yeah.
And like a year later, it was just like crazy shit.
Crazy as
I'm
fuck,
like, God
bro.
damn. So shout out Brahim, one of the top, probably the top executive right now for me personally. I like how he produces the artist. Like I like what they did with Tito, like that.
Bro, he knows what he's doing, bro. He knows what he's doing, 100%.
I like that didn't throw them out there like that. No, it was like a process.
Yeah.
And I think that's the last art way right now where they don't develop artists. They want you to, hey, go do some dumb shit on social
media. They want you to blow the fuck up already. De una.
Go viral.
Yeah.
Go viral, yeah. And that's kind of what I was
yeah.
telling you earlier about, you know, they want you to just go viral with whatever, bro.
100%. And just to go back when he was saying, I think having the management was really what was like the final piece in the puzzle for us. Because, like, shout out to Prahim, bro. Like, they were really like, hey, we have a plan. We're going to do it. You guys got to follow it. You guys got to trust us, you know. And it's not all one-sided. Obviously, we had our creative input as well, you know. But honestly, they had the vision for us, and they guided us along the way. And, you know, and there was a couple moments where you were just like, okay, this is different. You know, this is a different way of doing things. And from, I think it's about been a year and a half or so, if I'm not mistaken, around there. But since that year till now, a lot has changed for Primos, bro. Like, just like the way of thinking, bro, the way of going about business, the way how you want to handle yourself, bro. Like, because in this industry, bro, you really need to be 10 toes, bro. And for any upcoming artists, bro, like, yeah, it's cool to get lit, go party and stuff. And something I learned recently, like, health is wealth, you know? It is, and that's one of the things that I think will make an artist be successful over a long time. So, yeah, definitely having the management made a big impact on us, bro. And honestly, we're just looking forward to working for many more years.
And you can definitely feel the evolution because I just went through all your top hits on YouTube, and then I played the newest album, and I'm like, you know what? This is like radio ready. Damn. You can you can immediately feel that, oh, these are great songs produced by a great group of people, but then suddenly you have this is your 8th album. This album that just feels like this was produced for radio. These people are ready to get out there.
Oh, bro, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
That's awesome.
It does feel like a moment is coming for you guys. I feel like this is leading up to that. Like,
the
new album. Yeah. And is there any artists that denied you guys a feature earlier and now circling back a little bit?
I wouldn't use the word denied, bro. I think that's, in this industry, it's been used too much.
Yeah.
I think maybe the timing hasn't been correct, respectfully. And I think as an artist, you got to be ready to take that type of doors being closed, you know? And it's normal, bro. I mean, in any type of business, you know, it's hard to want to bring someone up real quick, you know? So I think to answer that question, I'm not going to say denied, but I think the time was a little different mentalities at the moment. But we're always 100% open to work with everybody, bro.
Is true,
any type of genre, any type of artist, and we're just super blessed to just even be able to be in that conversation to collab with people, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we haven't really done too many collabs, bro. You know? And that's something.
Not that we don't want
that's
to.
That's good, though, fool. That's good. Like, you guys are doing it yourselves, and then whatever makes sense, and don't force it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I hate when they just force that they put all the artists that are buzzing in one song. It's like,
it's cool sometimes, right?
It's cool sometimes.
But you want to make sure that you have, you know, you want to make sure that you have a solid career, bro. And that's kind of something that we've been doing is just, if we do have a hit, bro, we want to make sure it's our hit, bro. You know, and then pues, later on, you know, we were a little bit more settled in, you know, okay, boom, let's do some more collabs, bro. Let's start working a little bit more with different artists, but you know, it's a process to get there.
And from the landscape of the whole genre, way, who do you guys feel like are the ones that are leading the charge and evolving this type of music? Who do you guys?
This type of music?
Yeah.
I mean, definitely Primos, bro. I think we're one of the groups that que destacan, bro. I mean, honestly, it's not to be like that either way.
Shit, homie.
No, not even, bro. Not even. But let's be honest, you know, I think you know, looking into numbers, looking into different artists right now, Primos definitely has created a new wave, a new sound, and it's been you know, accepted, bro. It is
refreshing. It is refreshing.
And some people might not accept it, bro. There's some, you know, there's like a few machista guys, bro, like that I'd be seeing comments here and there, like, oh, boring music, oh, this is lame, y que no sé qué. I'm like, all right, bro, that's cool, but at the end of the day, like we're doing something for ourselves, bro, and sometimes, you know, you don't have to care about other people's opinion, especially the ones that are just trying to cagar el palo, bro. You know, like,
you know how the raza is. It's all about clowning, way.
Exactly, and that's definitely a lot of our people, bro. And but I feel like I'm so used to it. You know, I think everybody's just used to the hate. I mean, we've been doing this shit for over 10 years, bro. A couple comments don't faze me. You know, at the end of the day, I just really love doing what I love to do, which is music and pleasing the people, bro, and pleasing our crowd. You know.
And talking about haters, there's a lot of the haters. Sometimes they try to compare you guys to Grupo Frontera. How do you guys feel about that?
Yeah,
honestly, just the fact that we're getting compared to Frontera is already like an honor. Yeah, shout out to the guys Frontera. I mean, they're still
canceled, but
they're killing it. They're killing it, bro. My respect, bro.
Nah, we love everybody, bro. We love everybody.
Much respect to the boys, bro. Like
they really do.
Like I've been keeping. I'm a fan of them as well, bro. I like what they've been doing, bro. And gotta give respect where respect's given, bro. And
100%.
they've been killing it. They've been doing so much great things. And
Yeah,
if we ever
shout
get the
out to
opportunity to work, bro,
Frontera,
we'll
yes,
be
sir.
100% open to it, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and that's all I can say on the subject, bro. They're just super honored to even be in that conversation
Yeah,
with them.
because even them, like they crafted their own sound in a wave that was more of the tumbao. They did it their own way. You know, so hey, I could see the similarities in the type of way, meaning that you're still crafting your own lane as well. But I don't really see too much in the sound. I feel like you guys have your own sound.
Yeah,
and
actually-
even more experimental. Way going through the records, I'm like, oh, you guys have different tempos.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fire,
Tempo's
way.
definitely super different in our music. But I think
Big
we
thing for us too, because you know people dance to this type of music, bro.
yeah.
Like when you hear primos, bro, and when you go to the club to dance, like dancing is another way of rizzing up the shorties,
Yeah,
bro. You know,
yeah.
so we think about that as well. Like how fast can we make this tempo so people can dance and do what they gotta do?
should it be slow or should it be low?
Yeah, so we always take things into consideration because, like my boy said, bro, we always think of the fans. Like, you know,
Yeah.
we think of the fans. Without the fans, we wouldn't be here, bro. So shout out to everybody that listens to the music because that's something as an artist you got to understand. The people make you, you know, 100%.
Yeah. And then how many records do you guys record for this album?
I think we had a
14
camp. Well,
Oh.
it was 14 songs, but we made
yeah.
about 50 songs.
Yeah, we did about 50
before,
songs.
before we
Damn.
chose 14.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
And with those records, they end up in the back burner or maybe comes for later on.
Maybe later on.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
concepts.
we have a lot of songs that just are there, you know, for the right time. You know, one of the songs that we're gonna go on the album ended up becoming a collab with our friend Oscar Ortiz.
Shout out Oscar
Yeah,
Ortiz.
shout out Oscar and
That one's
super,
coming out soon, September 3rd. September 3rd.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
Oscar and like I said, bro, super great individual. I mean, when we presented him the song, you know, we were just in the studio and all that, and
no
it
vibes.
was
Shout out
it
to my
was just
boy
it was
Oscar.
just a flow, bro, that was there. We presented it to him, and he was just so super about it, bro, super into the song, and aparte de eso, bro, he's just a cool ass homie, bro. I consider him a friend now.
Well, that song we actually cooked it up in the studio together. So no, we didn't show him that track. We
Must
actually
have been another one. Then
I
got
think we showed him
confused.
La de Bandido, bro, the one we did prior to this one. But this new track, yeah, we ended up writing in the studio all together and stuff, and yeah, we had a dope experience with that too.
You guys prefer that, having artists in studio than email stuff, or you guys do both?
100%, I think I do. I think I prefer a little bit of both. When I'm not too tired, bro, I love to be in the studio with the artist. If I'm a little drained and stuff, like, you know, I'd rather just do our thing. Hey, sing your part, I'll sing my part later, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, but if I got some energy in me and I'm feeling good, like, all right, let's work. Let's try to come up with some. Let's try to go off of our energies, you know?
Yeah.
And how do you guys choose a record? Like who has a hierarchy? Like this one's gold. Or
I
it's
think,
more like
I
a
think
vote.
all of us, bro.
Like
Yeah,
a
it's like
vote,
kind of
like
like a
by
vote.
vote?
We do like little tally marks, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
okay.
We listen to every track and we're like, boom, all right, this one, all right, boom.
Just
And then
fit the
whichever one has the
vibe.
most at the end,
Yeah.
boom, that one's the one coming in.
Okay, it seems like you guys are very well, like no egos, kind of for the most
Good
part.
chemistry.
Good
Try
chemistry.
to, bro.
way.
Try to. No, we definitely have, you know, we've
had
we're
our
guys,
moments.
we're fellas,
Yeah.
you know, we
Who's the most emotional one?
emotional.
I think I'd say passionate. That's
Okay,
the
I think,
word.
hey, I like that. I like that.
Hey, we're looking at you as lover boy, so I'll,
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Watch this guy right
it's
here.
it's a very passionate project, bro. I mean, this has been, you know, my life's work basically.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
100%.
everything I've done has been for these types of moments. And yeah, bro. I mean, I'm super passionate. There's times, bro, where we get into arguments. And it's not really an argument, bro. It's just like you're so
It
passionate
feels
about
like it.
something,
I
and
know.
you
Like
wanna you wanna discuss it. And there's sometimes, bro, where everything's smooth.
Yeah.
You know, and I think in any type of environment, workspace, you're always gonna have those types of moments. You
I
know?
think if it's real, you guys should be able to have arguments and come to a middle ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Now,
what
there's
tests it.
there's sometimes where like we'll give an opinion and, you know, maybe it's been a long day or something,
Yeah.
and then they just like, nah, you wrong, bro. Like,
You're
nah,
wrong. Hey,
nah, nah.
homie, get the fuck out of the studio.
Yeah. But it's all with good
Juanito,
intention,
right there.
bro.
All right, get the fuck out.
It's all with good intention. And I think that's
Yeah.
what made this album special. Just everybody got taken into consideration. Everybody put their part. Even like our staff members, bro. Like
Yeah.
we had them
Yeah.
in the studio.
Shout out
Like,
to
hey,
yeah,
we had them boys-
came out
yeah,
deep. That's when you know real money is being made.
Yeah, we had to get them boys.
Yeah.
También they put a little letra or two in some track.
even with the management, like something that we take pride in is like we like to have our team super involved.
Yeah.
So we're all on the same page, and you know, even with Interscope, Grant, Brahim Parlay, like we were like, hey, listen to these songs, let us know, and they definitely let us know which ones they did not like and they did like. But at the end of the day, bro, look where we're at. You know that's the team that's
Jeez.
required, and that's the things that are required to be a successful artist or on the way to be a successful.
Passion, bro. Yeah.
You know, and I feel like if you're not passionate about something, then what are you doing? You know, honestly, like you gotta like to do what you gotta do to do it. It's pretty straightforward. You
I
know?
mean, although everybody has a little moments where you gotta hustle and you know, do something you might not like for that moment, But you know, obviously,
little
you gotta,
compromise.
you gotta get to that point.
Everybody
where
has the
you gotta sacrifice
the
something
day
by,
job
you know?
before the dream job. You know what I mean? So we've been there, bro. He was working at the tire shop. I was working with him. We were making songs at the tire shop, doing TikToks at the tire shop.
Need that movie soon.
Yeah, and it's funny because there were times where like we're changing tires in the heat, and they're like, "Hey, aren't y'all Primos del Este?"
Homie would pull up with the blammer and shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I fuck with y'all music."
Hey, fool, I need some tires.
So it's definitely been a full 360, bro. Because one like for me and for him, and I think for everybody, bro, it went from working a 9 to 5, 7 days a week, trying to keep up. You know, it's a crazy time we live in. To having like sold out shows in 2-3 months, and you know, being able to take care of my family, like being able to put my sister through college and shit. So it was like it was a 360, bro. You know, and definitely for everyone who's watching this, I hope this is like motivation. Like I feel like when you hear these types of things, it should make you want to earn, do more and be more. And like I said, it was definitely life changing for sure, bro.
Well, that southern hospitality that you guys have is like, it's real. Like, that's kind of like a common thing with people from the South.
No, 100%.
They have that hospitality with
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, whatever. Nah, it definitely is a big piece of us. Yeah. Huh?
whatever.
And even when like y'all going on tour, what's been like the most surprised city like you guys pulled up and like, damn?
Honestly, every
or
city
the most memorable,
us.
or the most memorable way.
Memorable for me, bro. Show.
Who had the most baddies at?
Oh man, we don't.
Like, hey, next album you hear about it.
Honestly, the most memorable show. Shout out to Peso for inviting us out. Was in Charlotte and Raleigh. We had gotten the call, maybe like a week prior. He was like, "Hey, bro, you know, let's do it." And Peso, bro, Peso's Peso. So like the fact that we even had the chance to share the stage, and he brought us out, bro, and the whole city was going crazy, bro. And it sucks because like I was in like work mode, so I didn't really get to captivate it. But once I saw the videos and stuff, I was like, damn, this is cool. Like the whole city singing the songs, had all my people hitting me up. Hey, like I just saw you on stage and shit with Peso. So I think that was like one of the biggest like, you know, you're here moments for sure in the career.
That's dope because he cordially invited us too, bro. So it was like him
that's
personally inviting us, and that's something that, you know, it's a big accomplishment. You know, like I said, we met him a long time ago too, bro. You know, back when we met Brakin, I think it was around the same time almost. And ever since, bro, I think he's always just had a little connection towards us, and he was the one that just allowed us to even share the stage, bro. That's something, you know, amazing, you know, in my head, something that I never thought could happen. So
congrats,
it's dope, bro.
Maybe collaboration in the future.
Dios quiere, bro. I mean, I don't see why not. You know, later on,
that way.
Even if it's his style, our style, whatever happens, you know. So I don't like forcing anything, bro. I like making sure life goes on the way it's supposed to, you know.
Yeah, the organic way. Exactly. I think it works out better. But shit, is there anything that we could look forward in the next? How do you guys look at the next 6 months for you guys?
Yeah, next 6 months.
That's a crazy ass question, but honestly, bro, the next 6 months, more music, more collabs. Right now,
I think performing our new songs too.
Yeah,
no?
we've been
Like
touring right now all over the
shows.
country, bro, like nonstop, and I think you can expect maybe another album at the end of the year. I don't know.
EP, maybe a little something.
You know, maybe something different.
Maybe
like,
maybe not.
Something about Primos, we step out the normal things. We don't do anything normal. So you might hear some crazy shit in the future, bro. But nonetheless, Norteño Sax, bro, the people.
Oh, también, pues we just got to be on a track también de Legado 7, his album.
Legado 7.
So we hopped on one of those tracks que se llama Noche Negra.
Yeah.
And super cool track too. It's like a guapanguito type of style. And it's
got
cool,
the Oscar collab también.
Yeah, we got the Oscar collab. Oscar Ortiz.
El compa Ileo Romero también.
Esperen que show 3 de septiembre, ¿no? 3 de septiembre.
Hey, anything else you guys want to know?
I'm happy you guys came, bro.
I appreciate you guys.
I was just gonna say like what's Primo's like live show experience? Like what do you guys see? You guys see parejas? You guys see, you know, just a girls
everything,
group,
bro. I think
Toxicas.
Everything.
Todo,
you go to you go. It's like any show. You go to a show to get an experience, bro. But we really like to show love to the fans, bro. Like not too long ago, I had an interaction where like this person drove like 7 hours to come see us, bro, and they were like they straight off of work. This and that, and I told the team, I was like, yo, just let them in. Don't even charge them. Just let them in, bro. Because, like, at the end of the day, I feel like if any person that listens to my music, that to me is already like a win in my eyes, you know?
Yeah.
And I think there's not any type of recognition that beats that, 100%. You got fans, you got people that love you, and to show out for you at the show, that's already cool to me.
Yeah, that's called we got something called the Primos effect.
The Primos effect.
Yeah, every time we always like, I don't know, we're super like you said, the hospitality, right? So little stuff like that, for example, that fan probably came all that way, not even expecting to come in for free, you know?
He has the best
and
experience.
Exactly, you know? So we see little things like that, bro, and we definitely love to bless people back.
Yeah.
You know, my boy's always blessing up vendors, giving them freaking hundreds of dollars, bro, you know? And I'm like, damn, you know, that shit's crazy as fuck. And it's something that I never expected. I never expected us to be able to do that. So now that we're at that point, bro, I feel like I just feel like it's a blessing, bro. People always been helping us, and we gotta help back, you know, to the community.
Yeah, because for me, like you know, I'm a hip hop rap fan, and I always like seeing them perform. But when they bring bands and they perform their regular music in band mode, live performance, I think that's tough. That's hard. That's cool for me. I like to see that. So just like hearing your music and liking it and watching it live, like that's. I can't wait. I want to see.
Yeah, let's do it.
Whenever you guys have anything out here,
you guys are invited, bro.
That's
yeah.
Because even after the first listen, I was like, oh, this fool got good music. I didn't have to spin it back.
No, the shows are different,
I didn't have to
bro.
spin it back. I was like, oh, this fool got good music.
Pretty chill right now, bro. But once we get on stage,
shows are crazy.
whole
I
different
wanna see
thing.
it,
Whole
bro.
different
Who's the crazier one though? Like,
I think me, pa.
catches the most face.
I love the dance. I love to just fucking throw water at people and shit. I love making
all the wet t-shirts. Where you at?
I love getting the homegirls' lashes wet and shit. But it's fun, man. Yeah, we have a great time at the shows. Yeah, definitely. If you guys have not been to a Primo show, pull up to a Primo show. We have a great time. We do covers. We do our own music, obviously, and man, we try to give a hell of a show. So yeah.
Fire.
Nah, appreciate. Let us know we find you guys on social and all of that.
Yeah,
New albums out.
Got you. Yeah, new albums out. Dulce Amargo. You guys can check us out on any platform, como Los Primos del Este. Anywhere, bro. Instagram, Facebook, Los Primos del Este.
Primo del Este. I appreciate you guys pulling up. Appreciate my co-host pulling up.
Thank you, guys,
media
bro.
way, and it was a great interview. Not only that, like the energy you guys brought here, way.
Thank you, bro. Hell yeah.
Really appreciate it. You know what I mean? For even you guys looking at
likewise.
us, at us as like we're a growing platform, and for you guys to reach out, you know, we had to fuck with y'all, man.
Thank you, bro.
And after hearing the music, like that was a no-brainer. And anything when you guys come into LA, way.
Let's go.
Any media shit, anything you want to plug, maybe full community next, anything you know, we could do it up.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
And que tanto orgullo también, because it feels
yeah.
good to be able to see
Hell
people
yeah,
like
bro.
myself and, you know, putting their city on the map. You know, you would never think.
Not even just our
Norteño
city, bro.
Sax
We're out
comes
here putting every city on the map. That's how I feel. Yeah.
Thank you on behalf of
Thank you, bro.
of the
Thank you guys
raza,
for
yeah.
having us. It's been a pleasure. Y pues ya saben, aquí están con los primos del Este.
We're out. Oh, one more thing. Is there any way you could give us an acapella of one of the new singles? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Down or what?
All right, we're down. Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Ahí les va a plebes, esta rola se llama Tremenda, del nuevo álbum Dulce Amargo. Dice más o menos así, compadre. Tal vez fue tu mirada, tal vez fue tu sonrisa, tal vez fue la manera que me hace sentir que loquito me tienes. Porfa, bebé, no te frenes, que yo quiero besarte y estar para ti. Préstame tu tiempo, voy por ti. Si estoy a tu lado, soy feliz. El tiempo del día no dura, solo pa' pedirte un día más. Y si mañana no te vuelvo a ver, sé que mi corazón va a extrañarte. Todo esto es una locura, ven, quítame esta calentura. Ay.
There you have it, Los Primos del Este. Tap in and catch you guys next time. Hey, I appreciate you guys, folks. There you have it. Catch you guys next time. Full media, Charlos. Primos del Este, and we are out.